Everything you need to survive we carried, and my feet are in remarkable shape. What this video is about is these, the INOV8 Roclite GTX 286. It's not my first rodeo with these shoes. I did a review on these about 16 months ago. This was my original pair, the first pair of these I'd ever bought. Bought them on a friend's recommendation. Absolutely loved them. Did a mountain in them the first day. No blisters, no nothing, fresh feet. These have done three or four mountains, hundreds of miles on Dartmoor. I've been all over with these shoes and I love them, and I will still use them on dry days when I don't mind getting wet socks. These will still come out. These ones though, getting tested today. Went for the blue this time because I just like blue. INOV8 Roclite GTX 286, 286 grams per boot. Absolutely incredible. One thing before I head off into the moors, got another pair of INOV8s here. These are the Parklaw 260 knit. Amazing grip, amazing shoes. Great for just 5Ks really. You actually feel like you have nothing on your feet. They're that good. And somehow they've still got the ultra comfort with the ultra lightweight. Brilliant. One thing on all three pairs of shoes is that sizing. INOV8 are amazing, but all of their sizing for me is small, way small. I'm a 10.5 in shoes, trainers, obviously an 11 or 11.5 in running stuff. I first bought the 10.5, could not even get my foot in it. So I went for the 11.5 and I've got a little bit of wiggle room, and when I've walked 15, 20 miles, they're just perfect. And they're perfect from the off, but there's room in there for my feet to swell without any trouble at all. Never had any issues with my feet while wearing any of the INOV8 stuff. I'm not sponsored by INOV8. All of these were bought and purchased by my good self. They're a great brand and it's worth singing about them. Super grippy, even on really mossy rocks. Love them. And what a place to test them out. Shower pool on the River Dart. Three points of contact. It's very slippy. There's a big drop. 70 odd miles in to, no, 70 or 80 miles into the West Highland Way. I'm travelling with two people, we're all hiking obviously. One's wearing trainers, one's wearing Scarpa. They are churning their way through competes, blister plasters. I have not had one blister. The signs or the warnings of a blister. These shoes, I'm so glad I bought a new pair. What did the last ones do me? Twice up Snowdon, once up Scarfell, loads of Dartmoor, loads of South Wales. Yeah, I don't know how many miles I got out of them, but they were worth every penny for how comfortable, how light, 286 gram per boot, hence the name. These will do more than the West Highland Way, much more hopefully. Let's have a look at the heel, let's have a look at the soles. The grip on these things is incredible. So impressed. Look at where I am. This is just amazing. That mountain over there apparently was in Skyfall. I'm going to have a look tonight when I'm wild camping. I'm going to download Skyfall and watch it. Let's have a look at the soles. Still good as new. Amazing boots, amazing, just amazing. We met a guy earlier, a proper Scotsman. He's actually the admin of the West Highland Way, the moderator of the West Highland Way Facebook group, so the guy knows his stuff. I'm at the top of Devil's Staircase at the moment. He's run up here this morning and then decided to go back down and walk up it and walk back down. The guy's insane. I've just done it once and it's enough for me. But he was talking about the West Highland Way. He's done it in 3 days. And he was talking about blisters and how you deal with them. And I said to him, I haven't had one. And he said, what are you wearing? And I showed him and he was truly surprised that somebody can walk this far. We started in Mulgai, or Milgavie if you like me. So we're almost at the end, and as I said to him, I haven't had one blister. The only time I just had to readjust my socks. That's all I've had to do. And as he pointed out, I'm not even wearing walking socks. I have been wearing walking socks. I'm not today because they really stink, like I do. But yeah, walking a good distance over a massively varied terrain. One downside, the only downside is over the really pebbly stuff, you do feel everything through these ultralight, ultra thin soles. But that's okay, it's a trade-off. And I'm happy with that trade-off. So I am back in my van. So let's have a look at the old plates of meat. Not pretty, but not a blister in sight. Oh, I've got to be careful. I'm sat back in my camper car. I stink. I absolutely stink. But no blisters at all. No, not even any discomfort. I knew the shoes were good because that's why I bought a second pair. But we did 85 miles of, no, 85, 86 miles of the West Highland Way one day after the other, carrying full kit. So all of our food, all of our water, all of our everything you need to survive, we carried. And my feet are in remarkable shape. I am so impressed with the INOV8 Roclite 286s. I bought the shoes myself. That I am not endorsed or anything to do with INOV8. I just love their kit. We've just arrived at Fort William and the hospital is there. And I think the biggest bit of advice I can give is, as we were walking in, there were some very elderly people getting loaded into the ambulance. That's going to be us one day, so do this stuff now while you can.